Hey guys, this is your weekly Innovation Insight. Today we will look into banks restructuring amidst dark vision of the future. Banks around the world have been squeezed by the pandemic, especially for European banks. The suggestion for them to engage in aggressive restructuring keeps surfacing. The ex-COO of Barclays says that European banking is full of too many undercapitalized, unprofitable and non-competitive institutions for them to work. More and more EU banks are looking into restructuring. IKB has cut costs by 50%. It now operates from a faceless office building on an industrial estate instead from a luxurious office in Frankfurt's financial district. The cuts also include retrenchment. How would you deal with the scale of challenge that restructuring presents? Can innovation help preserve jobs? Next, big banks are imposing negative interest rates. The banks listed on the screen have been increasingly passing on the burden of negative interest rates to their clients after the European Central Bank adopted a negative interest rate policy. A custody fee of 0.5% will be charged starting on 1st of February 2021 for current accounts opened after November 4th if they have balances of over 100,000 euros. Do we have to pay the bank to save money in the future now? Large banking institutions face the risk of failure if interest rates in Europe continue to stay negative. Numerous new fintech companies are offering game-changing billion-dollar finance apps and payment businesses. From the Digital Explorer course, we learned that the consequence of not having a disruptor radar will lead to the death spiral. Retail banks need to refocus their efforts and resources on investing in forward-looking, data-driven models and accelerate the speed with which they innovate or run the risk of becoming ideally suited for a world that's passed by them. Here's something for you to think about. Are you innovating or transforming yourselves fast enough to keep up with exponentially growing disruptors? In summary, big banks are looking into restructuring amidst dark vision of the future. Big banks are imposing negative interest rates. We need to innovate rapidly to keep up with the exponentially growing disruptors and navigate through these turbulent times. That's all for today, guys. This was brought to you by Leaderpreneur.